Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today we have another fun unboxing video for you. This is the AI base from Robosen. So, first of all, huge thank you to Robosen for sending me this product. This is about to be kind of, I think they've had sort of a soft launch, or they're testing it out essentially, but it's going to have an official unveiling soon, as of, when I'm recording it. So they've sent this to me a little bit early. So huge shout out to Robosen for doing that as well. I've covered some of their products in the past on the channel. As you can see, we have the Optimus Prime on the left, which I purchased myself, because I was super excited about it. And then they actually sent me the Grimlock early as well. So that also is not out yet, but I've done a video showcasing the Grimlock. And they also sent me the Bumblebee as well. So they've sent me a couple things. Huge shout out to them. This is something I actually had heard about, and I reached out to them and said, hey, is this anything that you'd be able to send to me so I could kind of check it out on the channel? And they graciously agreed, because it's actually a base for the Robosen products, for the robots, at least for Optimus Prime. I don't actually know if it's going to work with the other robots. In fact, this one's a little bit of a mystery to me because it hasn't been officially sort of revealed yet. I actually don't know the full details about this product. So it's going to be a little bit of a unboxing, first impressions as we sort of figure this out. I don't have any details yet confirmed as far as like release date, price, that sort of thing. I will flash that up on the screen if I have it, or if not, then it will be in the description box below, and I'll update that as it comes available to me. So this is the AI base. So let's just take a look at the box. It's as the name implies, it's a base for the products. It says a charging base accessory for Robosen robot products. So interestingly enough, I don't see any Transformers branding on here. I think Robosen makes other robots besides Transformers, so I don't know if this is compatible with those as well, because I don't see anything specific to Transformers here necessarily, but maybe it is, I don't know. It just says the robot company, but it says it's AI, an AI base, and so I think what that means is basically like this is supposed to have some functionality with, like, there's an app, I think, just for this charging base. So I don't know to what extent it's AI in the sense of, like, can you, like, ask it questions and things? Or we're going to find out. We're going to check out the app and see what it is. So this is going to be a little bit of an interesting, first experience here with the AI base. So let's just kind of do that unboxing here and see what it looks like. I'm going to cut this open. There we go. All right, so here is the actual box inside. Very sleek looking. It's a little hard to see, but there you go. You can kind of see it in the light. It's got the picture of the base with this sort of like textured thing that you can really see with the light. And I see it has Alexa built in. So I guess that's interesting for the base itself to have Alexa built into it. So interesting. I like these interesting colors here. The blue with a little touch of, orange there. And then the back right here tells you some details. So essentially, showcase all robots created by Robosen. Okay, that's interesting. Does that mean like Grimlock also? I'll have to test that out. Attach the bracket to the base, secure it with the bolts provided. Attach the Robosen robot to the base per the instructions. Connect to Wi-Fi through the official Robosen AI base app. So you can join the fleet right there if you so choose. So there's the details on that, as well as I assume the app links and stuff as well. And then the top kind of says some similar stuff there, or is that the... Yeah, that's the top. Yeah, not really much new there. Yeah, let's just kind of open this up and see what it looks like. All right, there's tape at the bottom there. All right, here we go. And inside, we have some styrofoam. All right. And there's some little stuff on the side here, so let me kind of pull this out and see what this is. So, only accessories for the Flagship Optimus Prime. So this is, I believe, compatible with the Flagship and the Elite Optimus Prime. And so this is interesting because I have the Flagship one. So I wonder if you have to like permanently attach this to the Optimus, or if this is only with the stand. Like, will this affect the transformation? I'll have to test that out. But there it is. These are the screws and hooks and things. Okay, don't want to lose those. Put that to the side over here. And then this is... Oh, this is the pieces they're talking about that attach to the Optimus Prime. So, yeah, we'll have to check those out as well. All right, and then we have, I think, the base itself right here. Oh, this is, okay, rather hefty. And move that to the side. Oh, check that out. Yeah, when I saw initial pictures of this, I just thought, like, it looked super cool. This has got a decent bit of weight to it, I will say. It is got some weight for sure. Oh, I love the way this looks, though. I mean, this looks super, like, high-tech and detailed and stuff. I love the, like, finish that they have on it as well. That looks really cool. I guess that's where the bracket goes. Sorry, it's kind of hard to hold up with my arms, like, away from my body because this camera's in my face. But then I guess this is the front, and there's some buttons here. What looks to be a mute button, a couple things. So maybe that'll work with the Alexa. Ooh, okay. This is, I don't know if this does anything or not, but that's super satisfying. That's kind of cool, actually. Anything on the bottom? Nothing here that I can see. There's a few symbols of stuff there. That's interesting. Okay. And there are some like rubber grips and stuff on the bottom to basically hold it still. So that's cool. Okay, and then I assume under this foam must be the bracket and stuff. Like, let me see if I can grab it. Oh, okay, hold up. Oh, okay, I didn't even see there's another... Never mind, I don't have to take the whole thing out. I thought this was the styrofoam itself, but there's just this other layer on top. Okay. There's what's probably like the instruction booklet here. So you have a safety manual, quick start guide. Okay. Let's see. This. Oh, okay. I wonder if this is used to attach the bracket. That looks like the charging port there. So that's okay. We'll have to see what that is. Okay. Ooh, this has got some weight to it. All right. Yeah, this is the back bracket there. It looks pretty adjustable and stuff too, so we'll have to, I'll set that up. And is this the charger, it looks like? That's right, we got the charger. So there it is. All right, well, that's all the stuff there. So why don't I'm going to try and get this thing all set up, and then we'll take a look. All right, so I finally got the Optimus Prime set up on here. So it was a little, so there's a couple things that were kind of simpler than I thought, and some things that, all right, I did not say anything, Optimus. He's literally just doing random actions like this, but okay. I guess you can kind of see how you can have Optimus on display and be able to like do these different movements and stuff, which is kind of neat, I guess. Okay, so basically the way that this works, right, the base. So there's a piece on Optimus Prime, this blue piece right here, and this is the piece that it is on the Flagship Optimus Prime. So what you do is you actually replace it with a different piece. So you take this off, and then you have to tape on, like, not tape, there's like a sticky tape, one of these little thingies that's already attached on it. This is an extra one on there, and you just like stick it on top, and it hooks on over the top right there. So it's gonna look a little different from the front, minor visual difference, but you have that. And then on the back, oops, as I'm starting to pull things out that are you know, plugged in, I realized probably couldn't yank it this way. Hold on. Might have to fix that power cable situation here. All right, I'm actually gonna unplug this just so I can turn around the base because my power cable is not long enough for the base. But basically then on the back, there's another piece that screws in onto the back of that blue plate right there. Now, they only send me one screw, so I still need a second screw that I'll just have to find myself or something. So they give a couple extras of things, but not that. Anyways, so that's the blue piece. Now, I did try it. Optimus Prime still transforms just fine with that piece on. So it's very similar to this. It's slightly wider and stuff, and the big thing is it has a little groove in the middle, which is on the bottom, so you never really notice it, but what it allows you to do is basically, as I can try and show here, let me take this part off first, is with a little bit of force, you can basically push it. Do I push it forward or back? Now I don't remember. Oh, you know why? Oops, there's a little lever down here that I probably should loosen first. That would be important. Don't want to break that. Okay, let me try and loosen this thing up, and then I will be back. All right, so I've loosened this piece now. So essentially, yeah, it just slides off pretty easily, and then you lift it up. So there's a little ridge there, is what I was trying to say. That's all I was really trying to demonstrate. So it basically sits down on top of it, and then you slide it back. See how it's just resting on it now? And then this is just used to kind of tighten it, make sure it doesn't fall off. So that's really how easy it is to take it on off the base. Just I wouldn't tighten this part too much because you also don't have a lot of, wiggle room here for your hand. So tight enough that it's not gonna like come off, you know what I mean? But don't make it too tight that it's so difficult to take on off if you foresee yourself taking this thing on off frequently. If it's really mainly for display like this, then fine. Okay, then the second piece, so a couple things actually. The base itself was pretty easy. You just kind of put in some screws, put it on. That took like a minute. That was super easy. You do have these adjustable things. You can take these pieces out and extend this out. I'm going to leave it for now, but you do have the option to adjust it. And then there's this little piece here that plugs in, and I spent a good like 10 minutes struggling because I was using this one, and basically this is supposed to open onto the charging port and attach on there, but it wasn't fitting, and I was like, did they send me the wrong one? Because I know that there's the Flagship Optimus and also the Elite Optimus, and I spent forever trying to get it to work, and then I stupidly realized I'm using the wrong one, because then I noticed that I had another one sitting on the table. So then I figured it out. Now it's obviously very easy. You just slide this in, you hold down the button so that it clamps on, and then you just plug this in so that it is sitting on there and able to be charged. I'll probably have to mess with the wire later to kind of get it down further out of the way, but essentially, at least you have some wiggle room there. Oh, you can't even see. Sorry about that. I showed you that whole thing and you couldn't even see. This is what I was saying. There's this little charger thing. It just kind of clips on and attaches there so that it's charging, basically. So, pretty straightforward now that I got it all worked out. So, with that being said, let me plug this thing in. I have not turned on the base. I haven't done anything with it yet. I just got Optimus Prime set up on here. So let me thread the power cable into here. I was struggling a little bit before because of clearance to the power cable. All right, but I think I got it in here. Okay. So, here it is. The Optimus Prime on the base. All right. And I also, by the way, I know they say this works with all Robosen robots. I am going to have to look at Bumblebee and Grimlock, but I struggle to see how those are going to fit. They gave this piece for Optimus Prime. I really think this is designed for Optimus Prime. All the pictures show Optimus Prime, so that the claim of all robots, I will have to look at it and see if there's a way to make it work, but I don't know about that. Unless they sell some other adapters or something down the road. But we'll see. We'll get to that later. Let's focus on this. So, now that the base is plugged in, down at the bottom here, there's a couple things. So, what I was talking about earlier with those like little levers, so apparently this one is for volume. Oh, that just did it when I happen to do it. And this is, I think there's a light bulb there, so I assume light on the base. So I'm going to turn them both all the way up. Okay. And then there's a power button that's supposed to be on the back side of the base. Is there a button somewhere? Well, there's a big black button on the back. Let me push it and see what happens. Let me kind of line this up so you can see what may happen. And let's do it. Anything? Oh. Okay. Lights turning on.
Hello, Earth citizen. Welcome to the amazing world of Robosen. You are about to embark on the greatest exploration mission with us.
Okay. That's cool. So already what I'm seeing is this part can light up, right? You have lights all around. So there's 6 lights all around that are kind of all facing this thing, shining on it, which is really cool. Let me try turning this off. So you can dim the lights or have them off, as you can see. So that's all the way. There's the volume. Oh, okay. So this will show you a visual indicator of how much volume you have. All right. That's pretty cool. So let's connect to the app now and kind of see what happens. I haven't done this yet, so this will be the first time. There's a Robosen AI app. All right, so here's the app right here. So let me read the terms and agreements. Device connection teaching. There's a tutorial. I don't know if I... All right, unbox, take out the parts. I already did all that. So it's got these videos and stuff of how to set it up. Maybe I should have watched all that. That might have been helpful, but... Mounting screws, already did all that. Plug in the power adapter, did all that. Set up the parts on the robot. Yeah, I probably should have done this first, but you know what? Whatever. We've already done that. Tighten the screw. Yep. Charging adapter. Okay. We've turned on the power. Adjust the volume and the spotlights. Okay. Short press. So this button right here on the right is... You press it once and it does the next standby action, and you double press to switch between base/ground modes. Okay, is it already set up?
No robots found. Please make sure your device is powered on.
Sorry, okay, I guess we had to connect it first. All right. This is short press, turn on off the microphone. Okay, so it makes sense, microphone symbol. And then this one is the Wi-Fi pairing mode, this little circle apparently. This button is for long press for 3 seconds to enter Wi-Fi pairing mode. Let's set this thing up. So it's asking for my email address right now, so I'm just plugging that in to where it's then going to send me a verification code. I have to put in my country, date of birth. So let me just kind of do all that while Optimus is chilling right there. All right, let's see. Putting that in. Next. All right, so I should have a verification code in my email. Let me check this out. All right, refreshing my email. So, very curious to see all the functionality that this has. All right, got my verification code. Put it in. It's loading. I want to set this up and show you the first time. Request timed out. That's great. Let me try again. Otherwise, I may have to come back once it's done. Optimus is posing. This is a cool pose to have on the base there. It just keeps timing out. Okay, we did it. Okay, we're here. So now we're into this, and it's got add main device and over-the-air update. So let's add a device. So I have to hold down Wi-Fi. Press for 1, 2, 3.
Please open the app and configure the network connection headquarters as prompted.
Yep, putting in the Wi-Fi information. All right, connect. Sending Wi-Fi config device.
Headquarters has completed the network distribution for you.
It's saying there's an old version of the firmware. I have to update the firmware. New firmware found. So I don't know how long this is going to take. All right, let me come back when the firmware is done. It's still at 0%, so it might take a little while to kind of get started, but I'll be back. All right, so I finally got the firmware to be updated. It just prompted me. Basically, it was stuck at 0. It wasn't going, and I was really just like stuck. It wasn't. I couldn't figure out how to get it to go. So shout out actually to Shane
Headquarters
Agostino.
has completed the network distribution for you. Connecting the robot.
Complete. Customize your arsenal.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, we'll figure this out in a second. But basically, shout out to Shane
The base
Agostino.
has paired with robot. If you want to disconnect the robot, double-click the mode button on the base. Resource transfer in progress. Please wait.
Okay, interesting. Anyways, shout out to Shane Agostino on Facebook on the Robosen page who had similar issues and basically had to delete the app from my phone.
Resource transfer in progress. Please wait.
Okay, reinstall the app, but don't launch it yet. You factory reset the base by holding the first and
Resource
third.
transfer in progress. Please wait.
Okay, holding first and third buttons down until all the flashing stops. The base reboots automatically. Power on Optimus Prime. Then you launch the app and redo the setup process again, and then it finally updated. So, anyways, so it's doing this whole thing now, and also here's the app. So it says it's connected, and I have different settings there, base and ground, and more settings as well.
The robot is about to be reborn. Please make sure it is properly attached to the base and watch from a distance. If you are not ready or don't want to watch the opening show, please press the emic button to stop.
All right, there's a show apparently about to happen here. Let's see. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, the lights flashing on the base. Optimus is running. Oh, okay. Why is this so sick? This is so cool.
I am Robosen, your intelligent voice assistant. Welcome to Robosen World to experience a new way of intelligent and entertainment life. For more applications, please go to the APPS Skill Store to download.
The app skill store? The APP skill store. Okay. Well, it's connected now. So yeah, the base pairs with Optimus, basically. So there's a whole app here with stuff. So it says base and ground. What does that mean? What if I do ground?
Oh, switch to the ground mode.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, switch to the base mode.
I'll have to find that out. More settings. No, I don't want to unbind the robot. Okay. So, interesting. So basically, let's go to the skills section of the app here. And there's action centers and different things right there. Plus Alexa. So you can set up Alexa. I am not going to do that right now. I don't know if I want Alexa, to be honest. But I am going to go to the action center. And basically, there's a skill preview here. So I'm going to hit play. And okay, so there's different actions that you can download, basically. So under dance, there's 3 different ones. So I'm going to download the first one. It says installing. Okay, it's installed. Let me download. I'm just gonna download a few of them right now, and then we'll check them out. Basically, anything else in the battle section has a bunch of stuff as well. Oh, okay. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and then the ground. Okay, let me download all this stuff, and then come back and we'll take a look. All right, I have downloaded all the different actions, the base actions and the ground actions. So we're on base right now. So let's try this. I'm gonna click on the one that says Supreme and see what happens. Oh, is that the one that we already did when I set it up first? Alright, well, we've already done that. I'm going to pause it. Let's do Vibrant Rock. Alright. Dude, this is so cool. All right. Okay, that was pretty cool. And then he stays in that little pose. Okay, so there's other things. Let's do a battle one called Blast Fist. Okay. Now, I want to try a couple things. So there's the button on here to switch between next action. So you push it, short press, does the next action. What is that? Is that just a different pose? Okay, interesting. So that's a quick way without the app or anything. You can just push the third button and it will do a different like pose or something as well. So that's pretty cool. All right, I like that. But you can also do voice actions. Let's try this. There's one. I don't know how you do the voice commands, to be completely honest. Mic on, off button. Is the mic on? Okay, now it's off. Hey, Robosen. Flying kick. Alright, well that's not working. There must be another way of doing it, because it says to wake up the AI base, begin your exploration, say, hey, Robosen. But that doesn't seem to be working. And the app does say, after downloading the action, you can command the robot by voice. If after downloading open fire, you can say open fire. So that's what I'm trying to do, and it doesn't seem to be working. So I'm not sure about the voice commands. I'll have to play with that and see. But let's do the flying kick. I'm just going to push the button. Nice. Nice. There's also these storyline ones. Okay, that doesn't work for the base. Okay, but then there's this ground... So the ground mode ones, which I don't know what ground mode means. Does that mean like it comes off the base and it's still connected? Or I don't know. Let's do the one that says Megatron.
The command cannot be executed in base mode. Please put the robot on the ground. Double-click the mode button on the base, and then switch to the ground mode to use this command.
I gotcha. Okay, so basically you can take the robot off of the base and execute commands straight from this app. Which makes sense because some of the commands are like push-ups and things that... I think these are pretty much the same commands in the Optimus Prime app. Maybe a couple differences. So that's interesting that you can kind of do it all from one spot. So, okay. I had a feeling that's what ground mode is, but that's basically what it is. So the idea here is you have this cool little base. You can quickly do different actions and just kind of pose your Optimus Prime like this. Either from the app or just kind of as is. You can set up Alexa and stuff, which I'm not going to get into. But basically, you know, you have these options to do these cool little things as well. Let's do Legend. Right? Like, this is awesome just to have, like, on display. I think this is just a cool little thing that they have. And the nice thing is there's all these settings that you have. So basically you can set it to go to sleep after a certain amount of time. And then it'll shut down after a bit of time. So that you can just have this thing on display for a period of time. And then just, you know, it'll go to sleep or whatever, wake up as needed. And you know, I like the controls here to where if you want it on display, but you don't want a lot of noise and stuff, you just purely want the lights and stuff, you can turn off the volume and have the lights, or vice versa. So you have a lot of flexibility and control over it. The base looks really cool too. I think ultimately it's going to come down to the price, of the AI base to see if it's worth it. Obviously, you already have to have the Optimus Prime, which is going to be pretty expensive as well too. But I will say, I know it's pricey. If you can afford it, I've said this before, the Optimus Prime is fantastic. I mean, the Grimlock is too. That is just it is a big chunk of change. The Optimus Prime, especially the Elite version now, it's a lot of money, but if you're going to get one of them, it's solid. And if you want a way to display it, because you can't display Optimus Prime in robot mode as is. It just kind of falls over because you need the servos need power to be able to stand it up. So the only way you can display it is in truck mode. So if you want it on display in robot mode, this is a cool way of doing it. I know it's an expensive way of doing it, but it does look cool. I mean, they put in a lot of detail and attention to this with the lights, the sounds, the whole display. I mean, it has a really nice texture and quality to it. The app is just starting out, so hopefully there's more and more cool functionality they'll continue to add. But for now, I mean, it's a pretty sweet setup. So as soon as I have any additional information on price, all that kind of stuff, links, I'll put all that in the description box below. But hopefully this is kind of a quick first look, maybe not a quick video, but a first look and first impressions on the AI base from Robosen. I am also curious to what the AI part of it is as this expands, because truly, it's an app with connections and things to it. I have to figure out the voice commands part of it too. So maybe I'll do a follow-up video as time goes on or as the app matures. I just wanted this to be a quick introduction. So keep an eye out on the channel. If this thing continues to evolve, there's more to showcase, or let me know in the comment section below if there's any questions that you have. I'll certainly try and answer them as well. So I will check that out. And then I'll also test out separately the Grimlock and the Bumblebee and, just kind of those robots and see if and how they could potentially connect to this thing. I'm not sure that they can, but I will post an update in the comments as well to let you all know. But anyways, that's it. Thank you all again for watching. Thank you to Robosen again for sending the AI base. Make sure you're subscribed because I got more cool content on the way. Yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much. Take care, and I will see you later.